What is going on, YouTube? So coming back today with a little mini-series I'm going to be doing of free agency coming up, especially the heart of it about to hit here pretty soon. I wanted to do a little video starting off the festivities of free agency, talking about the top 10 players at each position, or at least group of positions. This is going to be a little three-part mini-series. I'm going to start right now with bigs, and then I'm going to do wings, and then I'm going to do guards. So I'm going to do wings tomorrow and then guards following day. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start with the bigs. I'm going to be doing top 10 every single day too. So as always, I'm going to be posting the results of every single list in the description below, like who the players are and where I think they're going to go. So let's go ahead and start with number 10. I got the former Golden State Warrior Festus Ezeli, the center. I think he's going to stay in Golden State. It's hard to think of where he might go. I mean, I think Golden State will try to go after him. He does have a probable chance of leaving. He's not like a couple other guys on this list where it seems like they're probably going to stay put. But I'd say the Warriors are the favorite to land him right now. At number 9, I got Joakim Noah. Hasn't had the prototypical Joakim Noah season in a while. He struggled with injury, and still, though, he's still Joakim Noah. He still possesses the ability to be one of the best defensive centers in the NBA. I think he's going to go to the New York Knicks. That seems like one of the favorite spots right now. The Knicks said they might even give him the max. I wouldn't do that, but anyhow, yeah, I think it'd be a good little combination for both. So at number 8, I got Ryan Anderson, former New Orleans Pelican. I think he's going to go to the Indiana Pacers. Ryan Anderson is a coveted stretch 4 in the NBA nowadays, and the Pacers need that. They don't really have a stretch 4 on their roster, really, unless you want to consider Paul George a 4. They just did get Thaddeus Young, who is a little bit more of a mobile 4. He can play mid-range. He can defend a lot of positions. He just can't. He's not a very good outside shooter. So number 7, I got Al Jefferson, former Charlotte Hornet. I think he's probably going to go to the Miami Heat. Here's my whole thinking with this. I think that the Miami Heat aren't able to re-sign Hassan Whiteside, so they have to look elsewhere, and I think Al Jefferson would be a good plan B. Al Jefferson still has plenty of years left in my mind. Still one of the best back-to-the-basket scorers in the league. So number 6, I got the power forward for the Dallas Mavericks, or at least formerly Dallas Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki. I think he's going to end up going to the Golden State Warriors. It just seems like his time in Dallas is about done. It seems like Golden State wants him, and he wants to go to Golden State. It seems like a good mutual thing right now. So number 4, I got Dwight Howard, and I think he's going to go to the Charlotte Hornets, former Houston Rocket. There's been a lot of talk about Dwight Howard these last couple days, and people saying that a lot of teams might not be looking at him. I think a lot of teams are going to be looking at him. I did a video the other day about Dwight Howard's free agency situation. I think the Orlando Magic are interested in him coming back there, and I also think the Portland Trailblazers, they actually just said today, or at least publicly, that they were interested in Dwight Howard. So I think he's going to go to the Charlotte Hornets, though. It's a good situation. They kind of get an Al Jefferson 2.0 right now, and I think it's a better system for Dwight Howard. If he can actually step up and stop regressing in every single area every single year, then the Hornets will get a good deal out of it. Number 3, I got Al Horford, former Atlanta Hawk. I think he's going to stay with the Atlanta Hawks. I know there's going to be a lot of teams pursuing Horford. I think the Boston Celtics would be the second favorite to land him, but I think the the Hawks are trying very hard to be able to keep Horford. I think that's why they got rid of Jeff Teague, open up some cap room. They still had Dennis Schroeder, and be able to keep and re-sign Al Horford. So number 2, I got Hassan Whiteside, former Miami Heat center. I think he's going to go to the LA Lakers. That seems to be a popular destination of recent, popular landing spot that a lot of people think Hassan Whiteside will go to. It is an intriguing thought to think about a starting 5 right now, with D'Angelo Russell at the 1, Jordan Clarkson at the 2. If Jordan Clarkson actually stays in LA, and then you got obviously Brandon Ingram at the 3, and then Julius Randle at the 4, Hassan Whiteside at the 5. That is a very, very good young lineup. And then number 1, not that exciting way to finish off this list, but I got Andre Drummond, former Detroit Piston. I don't think there's any way he leaves the Pistons this year. I think the Pistons are going to do whatever it takes to keep him. He's just he's a restricted free agent right now. Maybe 2-3 years down the line, depending on how long they lock him up for. He might, but the Pistons are heading in the right direction. He is their face of the franchise, their franchise player, their franchise big, however you want to look at it. And I think him and Detroit has a good thing going right now. So, wanted to just cover a few other big names that I didn't put in my top 10. One of which, Bismack Biyombo, Toronto Raptors. With them drafting Jakob Poeltl, I don't think that Bismack's going to stay in Toronto. Kind of had a breakout season in the playoffs. He's only 23 years old. So I think he's going to get a decent contract somewhere. I really couldn't tell you where. I haven't been paying attention to his situation too much. And then also, Jaron Sullinger, former Boston Celtic. I think they're going to try to funnel him out of Boston. Something in my mind screams Toronto. I think Toronto's looking for a power forward that can play, that has the skill set a little bit more of a Jared Sullinger. I know they're looking at Nerlens Noel right now also, but I think that Toronto would be a good landing spot for Sullinger. And then also Jan Mahimi, Indiana Pacers center. I think they're going to try to re-sign him. I don't know I think it's about a 50-50 shot he stays. Pacers are probably the favorite right now to re-sign him, but I think a few other landing spots, at least ones that I've heard, are the Houston Rockets and then also the Dallas Mavericks, maybe going back to Dallas for another round. Those are just a couple things I've heard. They would make sense. If you've heard anything else, definitely let me know, since I'm a Pacers fan. I'd love to hear where you think Jan Mahimi's going. But anyway, that pretty much does it for this video. Like I said, I'll be coming back with my wings list tomorrow and the guards after that. So that's pretty much it. See ya.